Oh, trying to.
Hey Facebook friends, welcome back to Keeping Up with the Kittens. My name is Jen and I am one of the fosters for Houston Pets Alive, and I wanted to showcase one of the kittens. I'm just going to pick one of the guys or girls off here. This is Miss Hazel, and she is a tortie, a tortoiseshell, so she's a darker tortoiseshell. She is about 8 weeks old. She's a female. She's a little bit more on the quiet side. Yesterday we talked about Sterling. He's a little bit more rambunctious, I guess. But this is Hazel, and she has beautiful yellowish green eyes. But she is available for adoption. But she is she's more of a kind of laid back lap cat. So she is still playful like a kitten, but she's a little bit more kind of watch and wait and see what's going to happen type. At least for right now, they always grow into their personalities. But everyone's been kind of quiet today with everyone's, the rainy day that everyone's been experiencing. These guys have been kind of lazy too. So hopefully they'll be a little bit more energetic once I get out of the way, and we'll see what they get into today. If you have any questions while we are watching about the kittens, about fostering, about my room, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Please share with your friends so they can enjoy in this as well. And we'll sit back and watch for a little bit. So they've all decided to come and sit with me right now. So I have 4 out of the 5 in my lap right now. So let me see if I can get them back out into the open again. They're all feeling very cuddly today. Let's see if they want to get on the wheel a little bit. Show y'all how the wheel works. This was a cat wheel that I bought. I believe the company was called One Fast Cat. And this was my Christmas present. Let's see, I gotta. It doesn't give me a chance to wrap it up a little bit. There we go. Oop. Sometimes they need a little encouragement to get on it. He's so like gung-ho, he goes a little bit too crazy on it. So, but once they get the hang of it, they do really well. He's just such a big, kind of bull in a china shop right now. He just goes full speed into everything. everyone's kind of snacking right now too. Let's see if we can get them all out into the open once they... I free feed in the room, so they have dry food and wet food out all the time, so they just kind of graze. So Barb, the one that was on the cat wheel, that is Sterling. So if y'all have any other questions while we're watching, feel free to put them in the comments below. Someone was asking about the gray one. I do have another gray one. Let me see if I can get her face in the screen. She is just the cutest. This is Chloe, and she's actually from a different litter. Let me see if I can get her in there again. Nope, she's not cooperating as much. But she's from a different litter, so she's about a week and a half, 2 weeks behind Sterling and Hazel. They're from a different litter. So these guys were rescued, and I combined the two litters. So there's a little bit of a size difference, but they're close enough in age and size that they've done really well together. Hi, Emily. These guys are going to be adoptable. They're not quite adoptable yet. They still have to be spayed and neutered and get their second vaccinations done. So when you adopt a cat or kitten or dog or puppy from Houston Pets Alive, they will be spayed and neutered. They will be updated on their vaccinations. They will be dewormed, microchipped. We do quite a bit, and I believe the adoption fees right now are $75. But you could go on our website to HoustonPetsAlive.org, and there's a tab or a button that you can click on Adopt, and it'll list all of our cats and kittens and dogs and puppies that are available for adoption. These guys aren't on the website yet because they're not fully adoptable yet. So they should be getting on there shortly once I get their bios done. But they did have a virtual adoption with our dogs and puppies today. And they, even with all the rain and the weather today, they did really well. I don't remember the exact number, but there's quite a few dogs that were adopted. The staff at the Antone location did an amazing job highlighting those dogs, and they came on and did some Facebook Lives with the dogs, and so people could watch them and kind of see what the dog's personality was about and adopt them that way. But I want to say they had like four or 5 or 6 adoptions today. They are going to be doing it tomorrow from 12 to 6, I believe, but you can find some more information on our website about that as well. Let me see if I can scan the table, or I'm sorry, my stand a little bit. So there is Bree in the windowsill. She's the mama cat. She is also available for adoption, and she's super laid back, super chill. I think every time I talk about her, that's her spot is in the windowsill. She likes looking out and just not getting too worked up about anything. But the rest of the guys, it's been a really relaxed day here in the kitten room. I come in several times a day to check on everybody. And they've just kind of been really just kind of chilled and relaxed, of sleeping a lot because of the weather. Just like us, when it's raining like this, all we want to do is put on our PJs and sit on the couch, right? If you're just now tuning in, this is my kitten room. My name is Jen, and I am a foster for Houston Pets Alive. I have this room that I've dedicated to it. I just have a guest room, and wasn't really using it. If any of my guests came, they usually had a family or something, so I would just put them up in the hotel, and I was like, I had this space wasting, and so I turned it into a kitten room slowly. A piece at a time. I would take out a piece of furniture, and then we took out the dresser, then we took out the nightstand, then we took out the bed, and then it was empty, and now there's only cat furniture in here. So it gave me the opportunity to turn my passion into a little bit bigger, so I really enjoy doing this. I normally, my full-time job, when we're not all at home at our, staying safe at home, I am a first grade teacher. So to me, this is not time consuming. I work a full-time job normally. I check on them in the morning, clean and feed everybody, get ready for work, go to work, come home, check on them again, clean some litter boxes. Cats are pretty, even at this age, are pretty self-sufficient. So they kind of do their thing, and I check up on them, take them to their appointments for vaccinations and spay and neuter, and then get them into the pet stores. So we're going to be on here about 1 more minute. My goal every evening is to do about 15 minutes of viewing time in the kitten room. If y'all have any questions about any of the kittens, about fostering, about the room itself, about certain routines that I do in the room, certain things you see in the room, feel free to comment down below and I will answer those questions. Earlier in the week, I was kind of highlighting some different housing options that you could do, and some things that I started off with before I dedicated a room to this. It was different options that you could do inexpensively. But if you have any questions about the process, about how to get started, feel free to leave them in the comments and I will get back to them and answer them the best that I can. But there's also information that you can find on our website. It's houstonpetsalive.org. There's information about fostering cats or kittens, dogs or puppies, about adoption, about volunteering, all the different ways that you can help out our organization. But I hope y'all enjoyed the kitten room tonight, and we will be back tomorrow at 7. If you catch this on the repeat, leave your questions and if you have anything down in the comments, and we will see you guys tomorrow evening. Thanks a lot.